We are rolling.
Good morning. Welcome back to the conversation. This is Midlife Crisis Activities. This is our lifestyles and pop culture webcast, our daily shout out to the world. I'm your host, Patrick Russell, and over there is my very vivacious producer, Veronica. Together, we're here to lend our voices to the noise from a multi-generational perspective to help explain everything that's right and wrong in this world. Happy Hump Wednesday to you, Veronica.
Happy Wednesday.
Well, you know, it's my turn to pick a topic, and I'm not shy about voicing my pet peeve, so we're going to have to go back to an oldie but goodie.
Yep.
Bad drivers in Arizona. Veronica, it's worse than we even first thought.
Yeah.
In 2021, we are setting records for collisions that are being caused by wrong way driving. Up to this point, right now, 27. And it really, not all, but most are alcohol-related collisions. Not all, but most are involving teenager or young, inexperienced drivers making bad decisions. Veronica, from a younger generation's perspective, let's do a little pop quiz here on what you think you should do in situations that people might come across with a wrong way driving situation. Situation number one. You're in a big highway, multi-lanes, 4 lanes, and you have large shoulders where you could easily maneuver to light traffic, and a mile down the road coming your way, you see somebody driving the wrong way. First question. Because you're able to put yourself in a safe situation, would you at that point try to intervene and help the wrong way driver in any way? Your thoughts on that?
No, because we hear this all the time. Help yourself first, make sure that you're safe, and at the point you're still not safe. You're still kind of waiting for the car to approach you, right? So I will wait until I know for sure that I'm safe, and then I'll obviously continue with, calling 911 and then going from there.
Absolutely. All right, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
Now, the more dramatic situation, let's say you're getting off the freeway. You're on one of those off-ramps that's only a single lane, and the shoulders are very skinny. Either you got a concrete barrier or you got a drop-off that is there, and you can't drive off the cliff, right?
Okay.
And not only that, but you only have 100 yards where you see the headlights of a driver coming straight at you. In that situation, what's your impulse to do?
Cry, probably. At the moment, what happens is that you get nervous and sometimes you don't think. So I think mentally, I and everyone have to, in a way, prepare themselves for cases like this, right? Because
you gotta plan ahead.
Yeah. So
what would you like to do perfectly in that situation?
I will just make sure that I'm not nervous. Make sure that I think ahead and clear and avoid obviously the car. I mean, what else can you do? You don't have a lot of space on the shoulder, on the right shoulder or left shoulder, right? So it is a hard one. So I hope I never in that position.
Oh yeah. In that situation, what could you do? I think it's to make your movements and intentions as clear and as quick as possible. Let the other driver know, hey, knucklehead,
I'm here.
I'm going to the right. I'm not playing chicken with you. All you got to do is keep going straight.
Yeah.
Bang on your horn as much as you can and try to get as skinny as you can against one of the shoulders. Yeah. I don't think staying straight and expecting the other person to make the maneuver is the right decision in that situation. You've got to be the aggressor and let them know, hey, I'm getting out of your way. Just stay straight.
Probably also, like I said, calling 911 ahead of time,
no
because you know that something bad is going to happen either to you or to the other person. So it is sad, and Patrick mentioned this obviously, that ever since we moved to Arizona, I thought myself that Arizona drivers were nicer and more careful just because we have less people per se in Arizona, but it's the worst. I usually stay at home and I work from home, but when I drive, it makes me nervous just to think that I'm doing what I know is it has to be done to drive safely to a place, but then I don't know the other people. I don't know if they're drunk, I don't know if they're high, I don't know if they have some type of issue, and then now I'm gonna have to expect something, right? So it is dangerous. And,
ever since we've moved to Arizona, our driving has been much less daydreaming driving or relaxed driving. You've been very attentive. It really draws your attention, the driving in Arizona, because even just going from here to the grocery store, you're typically dealing with tailgating issues or people not driving according to the conditions of the road or the it is speed limit. So there's that. Now, final note. It's gotten so bad in Arizona that doing some research on the problem, over the last 4 years, Arizona has been devoting millions of dollars into the infrastructure of our traffic lights, of our intersection monitors and cameras, as well as off-ramps and on-ramps for the highways, because this has turned into a major problem that now the government of the Arizona state needs to take measures in order to protect drivers from themselves. Final note. How long before self-driving cars market themselves as the safest way to use a car, where that actually takes care of the problem itself? Do you see this being one of the selling points for all of us moving on to a nice electronic Tesla that'll get you there without you actually having to drive?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the answer. But also, and this is beyond obviously what we wanted to talk about, but making people aware that if you drink, you cannot drive in any way. So I think the punishment has to be bigger, and it has to be more aggressive than just obviously having a DUI in your record and then paying out this $10,000-$20,000, whatever that is, depending on the state, federal law, whatever, and making sure that they understand if you do that, you're gonna be in jail at least for 5 years. Because I mean that, and this is just me thinking aloud, 5 years, but it has to be more aggressive.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it is sad knowing that
we need to make the punishment and the reprimand so aggressive to deter younger people making bad decisions. And when I say younger people, these accidents typically involved ages of the victims 2, 17, 18. These are ages that you're seeing as part of these tragic stories, and it's something that you just have to recognize and hope that not only do friends not let friends drive drunk, but we also ourselves make good decisions based on what's available. Uber still can get you home in less than $10.
Last thing, Patrick, something as an advice: if you can drink, what is it? If you can control it, don't drink. I mean, simple as that. If you can control it, don't drink. Or get an Uber. Uber is pretty cheap. It's safe. It will take you from place A to B, and it will be worth it, whatever money you paid.
Do your career, do your family, your children, and your own bodily health a favor.
And be safe.
Uber home after that third cocktail. Guys, there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer, but there is your opinion. Don't just subscribe to this channel, even though we will be doing this, and let you know what a power couple thinks about when they watch the morning news and sees these tragic wrong way accidents happen every week. But lend your voice to the show. It'll make it a whole lot more fun. Guys, it doesn't matter what comes your way today. It doesn't matter what obstacles or challenges you may face. You just need to remember one thing: give them hell. Have a wonderful Hump Wednesday.